Hey guys, it's Agata, and I decided to make this video to share with you a few dreams that I've had recently, but also like some time ago. And these will be mainly rapture dreams, but also a few other ones that were very interesting to me. I've been getting like a lot of dreams recently, and I just feel like sharing it really. Okay, so the first rapture dream that I had, this is actually the first like really significant dream that I've had, that I felt like it was from the Lord. The Lord was like showing me something. It was 1 year ago, and it was the rapture dream. So the dream itself was like really short. Um, Basically, there were like two scenes to the dream. In the first scene, what I've seen was that I was standing somewhere outside and I saw like a huge tsunami like coming my way. And I knew that I'm going to be hit by this tsunami very soon. So what I did was that I closed my eyes and I like focused on my spirit, Like I somehow knew that I'm going to be saved and I hoped for it. And this is what happened before the tsunami hit me. I was taken up by some powerful force. I believe that in this dream, God raptured me. And I don't know where I went or anything. I just knew that I was like taken up very powerfully. So the moment it happened, there was like another scene to this dream. And basically, it was, the same scenery. I was standing in the same place and there was like tsunami coming at me. And because of what happened in the previous dream, the previous scene, I knew that I'm going to be raptured. So I was standing there, I closed my eyes, and I knew I'll be saved. And tsunami was very near. It actually was supposed to hit me, and it did hit me. I wasn't taken up, even though I thought I will be taken. And you know, I felt like a lot of pain, especially like in my chest. It was like very painful. And I became like very, very sick, like right away. I don't know if I died or anything, but what I know is that it was like really, really painful. So it was the first rapture dream that I've had. And what I believe the Lord was showing me through this dream is two things. First of all, that not everyone that thinks that they'll be taken up, in the rapture will go. Like a lot of people that even believe in pre-tribulation rapture that might not be taken, they'll be left behind. And yeah, but it kind of like shows like two perspectives. Like one from the person that will be taken up and another that will be left behind. And another thing is that I believe the Lord has shown me that there will happen something like really big together with the rapture, like at the same time of the rapture. And I don't know if it's going to be exactly tsunami or what, but this is what I saw in my dream, and I know that other people saw it as well in their dreams. So this is kind of interesting, and I'm not saying that it's going to happen like just right at the same time. It might, but maybe it will be like very like really near to each other. So this was like my first rapture dream, and another really significant thing that I got was when I was like waking up. It was like around a year ago. I was waking up and I was like in this phase of like, I wasn't really sleeping anymore. I was waking up. I was like in between. And the moment, when I was in this moment, I've heard the Lord telling me I'm coming back soon. And it was like her really encouraging. I just knew that it was Him. I can't really explain it why, but I just knew, I just knew it was him. So it was like very encouraging to me, as I'm saying. And yeah, so it was like another dream that I've had. And okay, another rapture dream that I had. And it wasn't rapture itself, it was like getting ready to the rapture. So basically, there was like some kind of place where, we've been gathering, like people that were supposed to go in the rapture, they were gathering, and people were coming, slowly gathering up. And it was like very soon. I can't explain to you, but it was like as if it would happen like within hours, and we kind of like were um every hour that passed, we knew that it's like even closer. Like it was like the urgency in our spirits, like we just knew. And what was interesting about this dream was that between the 6th and 7th hour of us waiting, like we knew that it was about to take place, and I don't know what that means. But I remember this is what I was led to remember, that between the 6th and 7th hour, we we were almost taken up, and I woke up, so I don't know what exactly happened. But yeah, so this was like preparation to the rapture itself. And another really interesting dream was actually the rapture dream, when you know we were like gathering up in the sky, in the clouds. And what I saw there was like it was some kind of like a rainbow, but it didn't have colors. It just had like light. It was like a light rainbow, and it was kind of like in the clouds, and we were like gathering up there, like all the believers. And I knew that there was something like on this rainbow that was like key to understanding this dream, but I wasn't allowed to remember it. I just remember that there was like something really important. But unfortunately, I forgot, and probably I wasn't allowed to remember it. Um, so it was another rapture dream that I had, and another dream um, that was really interesting. Actually, I had it last night. So yeah, so okay, basically we were in some kind of competition, It was it wasn't like it was competition with other people. It was more like that we had to get to certain place, and there are some kind of tasks involved in that. There were like all kinds of things. I didn't remember like exactly what it was about, but I remember that at the end of this race, let's say, um like people were like really encouraging me to go, to get to the end, because this is worth it. And my sister actually was the one who already has been there, and at the end of the race. And I, like right before I got to the end, I knew that something happened during this race that was really important, because previously, like, we were supposed to help someone, in the race. We were supposed to like I think it was regarding like giving money to someone or something, but it wasn't obligatory in the race. It was just like, out of kindness. And what I saw was that because of this act, if you decided to help whatever it was, I don't remember exactly, but if you decided to help, then at the end you received a gift to get to the final station of the end of the race. And I did help, in this race. It was all about kindness, and because of that I received a thing that helped me to get to the final destination. And people that didn't have it, people that didn't help, that weren't kind enough, to help someone in need. They couldn't get there. So I believe this was interesting. And once I got there, at the end, I can't really explain it well, but I felt like I was taken in this spirit, and what I saw was that suddenly the sun just started disappearing, and I started seeing like everything around me, but it was like in the movie. And this is like, yeah, as I'm saying, like this is really difficult to explain, but I felt like I was walking there, but I was watching it also. Yeah, it just doesn't make sense, but it is the way it was. So, and I was walking somewhere, like as if in my spirit, and I remember I was walking upstairs, and when I got there, I saw Jesus in front of me, and it was like really exciting. Like I I couldn't believe at first. Like I wasn't sure. Is it him? you know, and he. I got closer to him, and I don't remember if we talked or something, but in the end, he kind of like invited me to sit with him at and have a dinner. There were like two other kids, like two little boys sitting with him, and I was like sitting in front of them, and there was like also another man standing at my left side. And the moment I looked at him, like from this table, from where I was sitting, like I got really tearful. I got so happy that it was like I was really touched, in my spirit, and I felt like crying. But it was like because I met the Lord, I met Jesus. And so yeah, this was the first time when I really saw Jesus like that close in my dream. And yeah, okay. And another dream that I would like to share with you, it actually happened a few nights ago, and it reminded me of Noah. So basically, we were taken in some kind of cabinet boat. This is how I can describe it the best. There were like a few people and me. We were like put into these cabinet boats. It looked just like a home, inside of this boat, and there were like glass windows, and we could see like what's happening on the outside. And on the outside, I saw like the waves started roaring. It was like a storm. It was really scary. We weren't scared inside of the boat. It was just we saw that there was like a lot of danger. Like there were people on the outside. There was darkness. It was like we were in the water, but there were like people. There like, yeah. It's difficult to describe. It was just darkness and like some storm or whatever, and we were taken into like some place that was safe. um and I remember that we got there once the storm passed. So this dream really reminded me of Noah, and I believe that I was shown this dream um to so that I see that people will be actually saved, from what's going to come upon the world. Because I do believe that the true believers, people that walk with the Lord, people that are obedient to the Lord, actually will be taken up, in the rapture. And I saw it in my dreams, and I just believe, it just makes sense to me that we as the Church of Philadelphia, we will be taken, and this is our reward. Okay, just as I looked at timing, it was 14:41, which is a confirmation for me. I see these numbers a lot recently, like all the time. Okay, and I would like to share with you something important that happened to me. Um, like I would say like a few weeks ago, like the Lord really changed my view on something. So basically, I started like getting into once saved, always saved, and just dispensationalism and these kind of things, these kind of doctrines. And I was like hardcore in that. Like I really believed it. I uh, I thought that you cannot lose your salvation. You can't do anything to lose it, really. That you can live in the world, and live in sin and whatever, and you'll be saved. And I started getting into it more and more. And I remember that I actually wanted to be sure that this is the truth. So I asked the Lord to to show me that, to confirm that to me, because I feel like I was on another level, level of understanding this doctrine. So what happened was that I was about to go to sleep, and I remember that someone posted a video on YouTube, and the title of this video was "Don't Ignore Jesus' Words," and I was like, okay, like I felt in my spirit, because whenever like the Lord shows me something, I feel deep in my spirit that's it's a message, for me. So I was like, okay, I felt in my spirit that it's for me. So I watched it, and this person was like saying, like talking about dispensationalism and how it is wrong and things. And it was like very interesting that he posted it. I felt literally like he was guided to do this video for me. I know it might sound weird, but probably for other people as well. But I felt like God really wanted me to see that, like really bad. And actually, he posted it, and I was actually subscribed to this channel, but I didn't really watch them like that often. So I watched the video, and I didn't feel convicted, about what he was saying in this video at all. Like I didn't care. I was like, he doesn't understand salvation. And so then, I went to sleep, and I had a dream which changed a lot for me. um so basically, in this dream, I was shown that I was to get married, and the person I was supposed to get married to, my battery is dying. The person I was supposed to get married to, like I didn't love that person, and this person didn't love me. We didn't even like each other, but everyone like around us like really expected us to get married. There were like another couples getting married, and in general the lifestyle, the a lot of things in this dream were sinful. People there, it was like a lot of wickedness in this dream, and we're kind of like following it. And yeah, so basically, during on the day of our wedding, where we were supposed to get married, we talked with this person, and I felt devastated in my spirit. I was like, I can't marry this person. Like I felt broken. I felt heartbroken. And this person was like, yeah, like you want to get married. And I woke up later, but in my dream I knew in my spirit that this wedding would not take place. I just knew it, because there was no love in that. And I woke up in the middle of the night, and I started crying, because I felt like someone took like entire love out of me. I felt like total lack of love. And when I woke up, like right away, I felt in my spirit that God that Holy Spirit was showing me, this is how Jesus feels about those that don't obey him. Like, he doesn't want to marry them. They will not be taken in the rapture. They are not ready to meet the Lord. And they will be, like, he just doesn't want to marry, like, those that live in sin, and that choose to live in sin, that, that ignore Jesus' words, And this is what I was doing, because I believed in dispensationalism, and I believed that what Jesus was teaching, it was, we don't need to look at it that much. We don't need to obey it because, because of dispensationalism. And God reproved me on that. Like, I was crying so much, and I was in a lot of stress for the next few days because I felt like I was on my way to hell. And I was terrified, I must admit that. And I just knew that I was, like, in a very bad place spiritually. And God also, like, led me to certain videos, and in general, like he would, like, really encourage me throughout this difficult time for me, throughout this stressful time for me. And like, I changed my beliefs, which were, like, really, as I'm saying, like, I was, like, extremely faithful, I would say, to dispensationalism, and I do not believe in that anymore. I do believe that we are to be watching and praying, to be accounted worthy to escape the wrath that is to come upon the world soon, the great tribulation. And I do believe that we can be saved from that if we truly love the Lord, if we know him, if he knows us, if we are obedient to him. And it's just a reward, for walking with him. So these are a few dreams that I've had recently and, like, throughout last year. Yeah, I'm thinking right now if I did have actually any other dreams. And probably I did, but I think, like, this video is long enough, so I might share it in another video sometime in the future. So if I hope that maybe someone was encouraged by some of my dreams, or maybe it was some kind of confirmation for someone. So thank you for watching, and God bless you.